Hi loves, welcome back to my channel, Liv's Locket. I hope you are all doing well. This week's video is going to be a pick a shell reading similar to a pick a card, which I post once a month. The topic for this month's pick a card reading is going to be ways to call in more sunshine and abundance. And the reason why I wanted to do a sunshine and abundance reading is because we are officially in summer, at least where I live, it's summertime right now. And summertime is associated with happiness and light and laughter, so I really want to utilize this season's energy and tap into some more ways we can invite more happiness into our lives, because who doesn't want that? Before we get into the reading, I do want to do a quick disclaimer and say that with any type of reading, with honestly like anything in life, but especially with tarot readings, discernment is so incredibly important. So if I say something and it does not resonate with you and you don't like the message, then don't take the message. If I say something and it does resonate with you, then maybe take it. But it's super, super important to use your own intuition and your own discernment. And at the end of the day, to trust yourself, okay? I also want to clarify that before this reading, I did meditate, I cleansed my space, I asked for protection, so we are good to go. And with that all being said, we'll get straight into the reading. Hi, pile number one. If you picked this seashell, then this message is for you. I just want to reiterate that I did cleanse my space and ask for protection, so we are good to go. I'm going to start off with pulling 3 cards for you, and then towards the end of the reading, we will get into some oracle cards as well. So let's get straight into it. How can pile number one call in more sunshine in their life? How can pile number one call in more sunshine, more abundance? How can pile number one call in more sunshine and abundance? How can pile one call in more sunshine and abundance? How can, there we go. Okay, so the cards that you got is the 10 of Wands in reverse. Then we have the 5 of Wands upright. Then we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, so right off the bat, one way that you can call in more sunshine in your life is giving up on some type of conflict, some type of disagreement. This could be directly affecting you. You could be kind of like in a disagreement with some people at work. You could be in a disagreement with some of your friends, or you could be in the middle of a disagreement. Like it might not directly affect you, but 2 people maybe are like venting to you at the same time. Whatever the case is, the message that I'm getting so far is to literally give it up. Just like put it down. I think I said this was the 6 of Pentacles, but it's the 7 of Pentacles. But what I'm getting here with the 7 of Pentacles is this conflict, whatever this situation is taking away from things that you want to prioritize in your life. And it's really pulling on your energy. So you don't really have the energy to work on the things that you would rather work on, or you don't have as much time and energy to do the things that you would want to do because of some type of conflict that's going on. I think for some of you, this might be like you're in the middle of something. And I think for others of you, this is like you're in conflict with someone else. But I'm also getting like the sense that you might be like maybe like in between like family conflict or something like that. But with the 10 of Wands here in reverse, this card is saying to give up. Because I really feel like this conflict isn't going to let up on the other side. There's something very passionate, very fiery. I feel like I don't know why I keep feeling like you actually might not be like directly related to this conflict. Like you might be like caught in like the middle of it. And Spirit is telling you, Spirit wants you to know that you're going to invite more sunshine and lightheartedness into your life when you literally just are like, I don't want anything to do with this anymore. Like, this has nothing to do with me. I don't care. Like, really just like give up on this situation. It's not worth your time, and it's taking away from your energy. And with the Pentacles here, it's taking away from like your stability too. Like, this is causing you to invest so much of your energy into something that doesn't even really serve you. And that's really coming through too with the Page of Wands in reverse on the bottom of the deck. You're depleting your energy by giving into the situation or by even entertaining this situation. If this is something that you're caught up in the middle of, Spirit wants you to know that it's a good time to set firm boundaries and let these people know that you don't want anything to do with this anymore. This might require you to annoyingly be the bigger person. I know how annoying that can be, but with the cards, what I'm seeing is it's legitimately just not worth your energy and time. And with the Page of Wands in reverse and with all of the Wands energy in your reading so far, there is something very passionate, something very fun that could be ahead. But this is really clouding that. So as soon as you kind of let this go, I think that you're going to start feeling a lot more refreshed and you're going to feel a lot more excited. Like it's going to be like a weight lifted off your shoulders. You're going to be like, oh, like finally I can get back to the things that I love to do. So let's get some more cards, but that's definitely coming through very strongly to start out with. Let's get a clarifier for the Five of Wands. So what is this conflict? What is this that's taking up pile number one's time and energy? Too many cards. Can I get a clarifier for the Five of Wands, please? So we have the Moon in reverse. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. So you might have caught someone in a lie. You might have caught someone in a lie. You might have realized that there's someone that's projecting their own insecurities and fears onto you. You might have realized that like some type of situation, some type of person is a little bit like darker than you might have originally thought. I don't know if dark's the best word to put it, but like there's just like something about some situation that wasn't what it seemed to be. And now with you seeing that with the Ace of Swords, there's clarity. You might be kind of like pissed about this, but instead of like retaliating, instead of talking to this person, 10 of Wands in reverse is about giving up. When it's upright, it's like you're at the last stretch, just like hang in there. But when it's reversed, it's about giving up. And so for that to come right before the Five of Wands, which is the card of conflict, and then for the Seven of Pentacles to be reversed, this is like depleting your energy. This is, you don't have that much left to give. This is just so clearly not worth your time. And I just feel like trust in karma if this is something that's really bothering you, especially with the Ace of Swords. Karma is going to take place here, so you don't even really have to do anything. Like karma knows what's going on, okay? With the Moon in reverse clarifying the Five of Swords, I feel like there's a lot of emotions tied into this. This might have been a very draining situation for sure. And I'm getting it's interfering with even the small bits of happiness in your life. For example, if you were to go home and you're just like thinking about the situation and you're just pissed off about it, that takes away from you from watching your favorite TV show, right? Which is sunshine in our lives. If you've been fighting with someone off and on all week and then you don't have the energy to go hang out with your friends, that's taking away from your sunshine. So really just put away with this conflict. Let's get some more cards. I'm going to do my clarifier shuffles, see if anything else would like to come through. And then if not, we'll go right into my oracle cards. How can pile number one bring in more sunshine in their lives? Whoop. Okay, so we have the 10 of Swords in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Swords. Okay, the message couldn't be clearer. With the 10 of Swords here and the 4 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, this is kind of just like reiterating what I was just saying. Especially with the Moon card in here, I feel like you might already kind of be at this point where you're like over it, but Spirit's just like confirming that as soon as you do away with the situation, you're gonna feel so much better, and there's no point of like retaliating. This is just like one of those situations where I really feel like even though it's so annoying, being the bigger person is going to bring you more peace in your life because you're just going to be able to like cut this out. Don't worry about them doing you dirty because there is karma at play here 100% with that Ace of Swords energy. So you don't even have to worry about that. Spirit wants to release you from this conflict, and they want you to just like sit back and relax and not worry about it anymore. You might be feeling that there was like an injustice done to you and you need to do something, and you might feel very pissed about it, rightfully so. But Spirit wants you to know that they already see it. Do you know what I mean? Like, they already have it covered. They want you to just put this situation aside and let them play out karma. And I think that you're gonna see this happen. Like, I don't know how, but you might kind of like hear something like in a month or so and be like, oh, that's definitely their karma for fucking me over. That's the energy that I'm getting. And if this doesn't directly affect you and you're just in the middle of it, with the Four of Swords here, just take a step out of that situation, set some very clear boundaries that you don't want to be a part of this conflict anymore. And if people have a problem with it, I actually feel like you're gonna be fine. Like, even if you're kind of thinking like, I hope people aren't mad, I hope people understand, with the Ten of Swords in reverse here, you're gonna be like, I actually don't care. Like, I see like this, as soon as you set these boundaries, you're not going to be as concerned with how other people feel about it, and you're just going to feel so much lighter, because this with the Moon in reverse here, I think it's kind of like a heavier energy and just not something that you need in your life. And it's going to really help you get back to the things that you enjoy, and it's going to welcome more sunshine in your life. It's going to welcome more abundance in your life because you're not dealing with something so heavy anymore. Okay, so there's nothing else that would like to be said with the tarot. I will say on the bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords, so this could very well have to do with family. That's just further confirmation. It doesn't have to be about family, but I wanted to say that because I saw the Four of Wands right there. Now I'm going to pull 2 Wild Woman Oracle cards to see what other ways that you can bring in more abundance, more happiness into your life. How can pile number 1 bring in more abundance and sunshine in their lives? How can pile number 1 bring in more abundance and sunshine in their lives? Heed your wisdom. It's a beautiful card. And on the bottom of the deck, we have Embrace the Internal Mother. So this could have something to do with a mother or a maternal figure. Doesn't have to, but I just want to put that out there as well. Again, that wisdom, mother energy, be the bigger person in the situation. Just put it to rest with the Four of Wands here. Put the situation to rest. After the situation, like if you have to set some boundaries or if you have to have a talk with someone, after you do that, definitely what Spirit wants you to do too is take a day to yourself, even if it's just a moment to yourself, but do something just for you that has to do with rest and relaxation. So, you know, have a beach day, have like your coffee in your favorite little nature spot, but that's really going to help you to re-up your energy, because taking that time to replenish yourself is kind of going to be like a checkpoint in, okay, this is done and now I'm ready to bring in the good times. There's going to be something about it that's, you're going to be really setting the intention of, now I'm ready to relax, now I'm ready to rest and have the good times flow. Celebrate, treat yourself, because it's going to kind of like amp that energy of sunshine back into your life, and you are going to be more of a magnet for happiness and abundance. So definitely do a little ritual after this situation is cleared out. I'm now going to pull a Goddess Oracle card to come through for pile. Oh, that was quick. Hecate, Crossroads. Okay, and then on the bottom of the deck, we have Shakati, I hope I'm saying that right, energy. There is this sense that you're at a crossroads with some kind of conflict. So with the Hecate energy and crossroads, again, this conflict just kind of feels like something that's maybe a little petty. It might be a little bit more than petty with the Moon card coming out in reverse, but whatever the situation is, there is this sense to just walk away from it. Again, with the crossroads, like take a different path, leave it behind, especially with the energy card coming out as well. This is definitely taking a lot of your energy. And to go back to doing you and doing what makes you happy, and to trust that you are protected, and if there was an injustice done to you, just trust in karma, okay? Like, you're not in this situation alone. I think that's another thing that Spirit wants to let you know, especially Hecate, that what people give out is what they get back, and trust in that. Also, with these two cards coming out and the Wands energy, look for snakes. Snakes is going to be very significant for you. It might be a sign that to trust the process. It might be a sign that there will be justice. Look for snakes. That definitely can be a sign for you that you are being watched over and that good times are ahead. I also feel like when you put the situation to rest, there's going to be like a shedding of the skin for you, again with this energy card, and you're going to feel replenished. You're going to feel like a new version of you. There is this like lightness that I'm feeling once you finally just kind of like be done with this situation. And if you want a sign that this message is for you, I would ask to look for snakes. And I don't just mean like alive snakes. I mean, that is a sign as well. But even if you see like a snake picture, a snake at the store, a snake bumper sticker, tattoo, I don't know, just something snake, okay? Okay, I'm going to pull one more oracle card for you guys, and I'm going to read this one out of the book. Okay, so we have Remedy of the Grandmothers, 23, again with that mother energy. So again, this could have to do with like family on the mother's side. This could have to do with like an in-law. This could have to do with like you mothering yourself through the situation. Take it as it resonates, but I do want to point that out because a lot of mother energy has come through. Look how beautiful that card is. I'm going to read this out of the book for you. Remedy of the Grandmothers. Believe in formidable power of healing, of the transformation it can provide for all aspects of your being and your life. Medicine comes from spirit in many forms to facilitate healing of body, mind, and soul. Whether it is the correction of unhelpful habits of thought, guidance for practical steps to resolve a physical imbalance, or deep soul healing that frees you into the fulfillment of your divine potential, there is no limit to what can be healed through grace. A current of divine healing is flowing to you and through you now. Open yourself to participate in a beautiful healing transformation. You are on a healing journey. Put your trust in the genius of spirit in the medicine of the earth, through which divine healing can express itself. As you allow your spiritual connection to guide your earthly steps, with synchronicity and divine intervention, you will be supported through a healing journey that will be profound for you. This oracle indicates a healing outcome that will enhance your soul journey. Your soul has healing gifts, and you are meant to fully participate in an exploration of healing that is of interest to you. You are meant to understand how it is that you are a healer in your unique way, whether that be professionally or how you are as a person in the world more generally, as part of your life's journey. So that is what the paragraph had to say. It also made me think that maybe there is a grandmother on the other side helping you through the situation. And I do think it's going to be very healing for you to put this conflict to rest. And again, just know that you are being 100% watched over. That is everything that I have for you, pile number one. I hope it resonated. If it did, please leave a comment down below, and I will see you next week with a new video. Bye. Hi, pile number two. If you picked this seashell, then this message is for you. So I quickly want to say that my space has been cleansed. I have asked for protection, and we are good to go. I am going to start by pulling 3 tarot cards, and then more towards the end of your reading, I will be pulling some oracle cards as well. How can pile number 2 invite more sunshine into their lives? This is too many cards. I only do it when one card falls out. How can pile number 2 invite more sunshine into their lives? How can pile number 2 invite more sunshine and abundance into their lives? Okay, pile number 2. The cards that you got are the Ace of Swords in reverse, We have the Eight of Swords upright, Five of Wands in reverse, and then the Strength card upright. This message feels very clear. The way that you invite more sunshine and abundance into your life is to allow the things that are currently unknown in your life to remain unknown. You might be trying to like figure out all of the details in your life. You might be trying to predict something before it even happens, or to always be like one step ahead, for example. And Spirit is telling you to actually to drop that and to allow life to be a little bit unknown. And I know that's a lot easier said than done, but that's the message that's coming through. There's this sense that like you don't have to always have everything figured out. You don't have to know how something's going to unfold. You don't have to know how something's going to happen. And it might be making you a little bit too serious in a way. I don't know if that's the best way for me to say it, but there's just this sense of let it go. You know, you might be a very type A person. You might like to know what to expect, and you like to plan, and you like to know what direction you're going into. But at this point in your life, you are being called to let that go. And I think opening up to the mysteries of life and kind of just seeing what happens is going to bring in a lot of sunshine and good into your life. I'm getting like almost like happy surprises, exciting, fun surprises that you didn't even see coming. But this might be clouded a little bit because of you constantly trying to see something through, or kind of like prepare for every type of situation. It's like you want to know everything that's going to happen, and Spirit wants you to let go of that so they can kind of invite more fun surprises into your life. With the Strength card here, they're saying that at this point in time, it's not worth obsessing over any details because Spirit wants to surprise you in exciting ways. And whatever you're kind of trying to be one step ahead of in your life, something's going to unfold that in a way that you could have never ever have guessed. And it's for your best good, because there is this sense of having to trust in Spirit a little bit more, having to trust in the universe a little bit more, and trusting that everything is going to pan out the way it's meant to be. And you don't have to micromanage everything, and you don't have to see everything in order for that to happen. You know, take a step back, relax a little bit, and know that Spirit's got you too. And what Spirit wants you to know is you're not supposed to know. You're not supposed to know, so you're not going to know. Do you know what I mean? There's something that we can do about that. You're supposed to just kind of like sit in the in-between. You're supposed to sit in the uncomfortableness of that. I don't know if uncomfortableness is a word, but you get my gist. Sit in the uncomfort, sit in the in-between, in the fog, to just like really stay there and embrace it. Embrace not having to always have everything figured out. Be willing to be a hot mess. Do you know what I mean? So the way that you will invite more sunshine into your life, and the way that you're going to invite more abundance into your life, is letting things play out on their own. I'm going to pull a couple more tarot cards, see if there's anything else that would like to be said. Let's see for the Five of Wands in reverse. Can I please get a clarifier for the Five of Wands in reverse, Spirit? Can I please get a clarifier for the Five of Wands in reverse? Can I please get a clarifier? We have the Eight of Wands in reverse, and there was just 11:11 on my clock, so you might be seeing 11:11. But guys, this is like the clearest sign that Spirit wants you to slow down. There's something that you could be very stressed out about right now, and it does have something to do with you don't know what's going to happen, and you're trying to like prepare for it in every way that you can, and you're trying to prepare for every single outcome. You might be trying to mentally prepare for every single type of outcome. This could have something to do with family. It doesn't have to be. It also could have something to do with school and career, but it doesn't have to. That's just further confirmation for you if that resonates. But with the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Wands upright is very, very fast movement. With it being in reverse, there is this sense to slow down, because you also might not be seeing every side. You might think that you have a clear picture of what's going on, but you don't. And you're not supposed to, and you're not supposed to try and figure it out. The way that you call in more sunshine into your life is by surrendering to the situation, trusting that there are beings on the other side, there is spirit on the other side that wants the very best for you, and to just kind of like take your foot off the gas pedal and have a good time. You might be the type of person that doesn't treat themselves often, or you might not let yourself relax often. In the times that you do relax, you might constantly be thinking about all these other things that you should be doing. Spirit is telling you to take a break. If you are the type of person that when you relax, you're not even relaxing, then you haven't relaxed yet. Like, you haven't even relaxed. Like, when was the last time you truly just like chilled out and relaxed and put this situation away, or put whatever bullshit you have away? That's what's being called for you to do. That's how you're going to bring in some more sunshine and happiness into your life. Understanding that not everything's figured out, not everything's perfect. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I don't know what next week's going to bring, but I'm here right now in the present moment, and I'm going to enjoy myself. Because you know what? There's always bullshit in life. Once this whole thing is done and over with, somewhere down the line, there's going to be some more bullshit, because that's life. And so you have to know how to navigate through those situations and how to remain calm and know how to take care of yourself during those situations. I'm going to do my clarifier shuffles. I'm going to see if there's anything else that Spirit would like to say through the tarot cards. So let's see, is there anything else that Spirit would like to say to pile number 2 about inviting more sunshine in their lives? That's too many cards. When I was just closing my eyes, I saw a money symbol. I saw a dollar bill. So this could have something to do with finance. You could be stressed about your finances. You could not know where your next check is coming. You could not know if you're going to be able to, pay all your bills. And especially with, I already put it back in the deck, but we did have the 10 of Pentacles coming out. Just trust that everything is going to be okay. I think that you've thought of everything that you can possibly do. I think honestly thinking so much about this is really starting to deplete you. If this has anything to do with a financial concern specifically, Spirit wants you to know that it's going to be okay, that everything is going to work out in the end, and that even though you don't know maybe where your next check's coming, you don't know if you're going to be able to pay your bills, just trust that you are being protected and that Spirit is helping you with this situation, especially if it has to do with finances, okay? And if you are in between jobs, again, something with money, the next job that you're going to get, or the next stream of income, is going to come from a very happy place. It's going to come from something that feels right and that you feel you want to give your energy to this. So coming up ahead in terms of finances, if that's something that you are worried about, this is not going to resonate with everyone. Just know that there is a positive situation coming ahead, but you're not going to see it coming, and you're not supposed to. You're supposed to just trust. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards now. Number 1, there we go. Okay, we have number 14, leap, and then on the bottom of the deck we have restore balance. And again, when I closed my eyes, I saw a money bill. So this could have something to do with money. You could have recently taken a leap in regards to like a business, in regards to your finances. Doesn't have to be finances though. I want to reiterate that. It doesn't have to be about finances. Wherever you're currently kind of stressed and thinking about, you could have taken a leap in that particular area of your life, which is why you're kind of like stressing and trying to see where it's taking you. Just know that this risk you did, in the end, will be a positive thing. So right now, if it's not positive, right now, if it looks like shit hit the fan, then it's not over. We have also the restore balance card here. You might have done something risky, and now because you did that thing risky and you didn't see the immediate results, you might be kind of beating yourself down about it. Is a positive thing that I'm seeing. It's just the process hasn't completely written out yet, and it might be taking a little bit longer than you thought, but things are still going in a positive direction, even if it doesn't seem like that right now. Okay, now I'm going to pull a goddess oracle card. Okay, so we have goddess, and I hope I'm saying this right, Solus. Forgive me if I mispronounced that. And on the bottom of the deck, we have Lilith. So this card is illness and wellness, and then this one is power. This could have something to do with health, more so getting that, again, just you overthinking things has you kind of trapped up in this seaweed, has you kind of like trapped up. And the way that you're going to really let that go is by embracing the unknown. She sees the light, but she doesn't know what's up there. She just sees that it's light, and she's just trusting. She's just gonna go up, and she's gonna trust that whatever is on the shore is gonna be a good thing. You can see she's headed towards that light. That's the same energy that I feel like you guys need to have right now. I'm getting when you embrace the unknown, you might find a happiness and power in that you didn't expect. And that could also be why this situation is happening to you right now. It's because you might be in the unknown and you might be obsessing on how to get out of the unknown. You're like, oh my God, like I need to get out of here. I don't know. I can't see forward. Everything's dark. Like I need to get out of here. But as soon as you're like, wait a second, what is going on around here? And you actually take a second to look around your current situation. You take a second to be present and to really just focus on the now. You're going to find some type of power and happiness in that, in the now. So really focus on being present. You might want to meditate more. There's a book, I've never read it, but I've heard it's amazing, and I think it's called The Power of Now. Maybe do some research on that as well, because with these swords energy here too, you're a little bit too much in your mind for you to really see all the blessings around you. It's like as soon as you hone in to the present and you pay attention to the now, you're going to see all of the blessings that are in your life currently, and it's going to expand. So Lilith, we know Lilith, she in the Bible left the Garden of Eden, refused to submit to Adam and be her own person. And again, it's making me think of that risk factor. You might have taken a risk, it might have been kind of ballsy, but you're gonna find a lot of power in that risk. I'm getting the sense that when you took this risk, you felt like right after that risk, the rewards were gonna come in, and you weren't really expecting this limbo phase, and you're in a limbo right now. But things are still working in your favor. There's a lot of wisdom and power for you right now in the present moment. So really focus on the things that you love today. And that is going to invite even more sunshine into your life, even more happiness into your life, and more abundance. The last card that I'm going to pull is from the Earth Warriors deck, and I'm going to read this card out of the book. You guys, the card that you got is Progress on the Path. Are you kidding me? That's so pretty. Number 41, it's called The Medicine Horse, and I'm going to read this out of the book for you. There's a quote and then there's a paragraph. I'm going to read both. Progress on the Path. I am Medicine Horse, bringing you the message of freedom, journey, and progress. Do not act as you are a beast of burden. Claim your innate divine dignity, allow yourself to feel and be grateful. Recognize and honor your needs for rest, openness, safety, and respect. An ability to hear, know, and feel spiritual truth, which will guide you in every aspect of your life's journey, is opening up. Connect with your spirit, live your truth. And then the paragraph says, there is a powerful and sacred bond between your soul and the animal kingdom. If you have a beloved animal who has left this world for the spirit world, there's a message that this beautiful being is protected by spirit and is loved and peaceful now. That creature is completely forgiven and completely forgiving. You are also guided to honor your inner knowing that flows naturally from your instincts and intuition. As you respect your inner guiding wisdom, your life experience will improve. You will successfully navigate your way around negativity, healing, spirit communication, and loving repair of the sense of self after any type of abuse is indicated. There is spiritual support and assistance for your journey ahead that will take you far. Progress is being made. I love this card for you because, like I was saying, even if things look cloudy right now, things are working in your favor and progress is being made. That is everything that I have for you, pile number 2. I hope this resonated. If it did, please leave a comment down below or give it a like. And with that being said, I will see you next week with a new video. Bye.